am Dr. C. Amida Selvi, Head and Assistant Professor of Commerce Self-Finance, V.V. Vanniya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In this video, I am going to explain the characteristics and kinds of companies. First, we should know what is a company. Company is an association of many persons who contribute money or money's worth to a common stock and employ it in some common trade or business and who share the profit or loss arising therefrom. From this definition, we understand that company is an association of persons, voluntary association of persons, and these persons will pay money to a common stock. This common stock is known as the capital, the share capital of the company, and this share capital will be used in some common trade or business. Trade means buying and selling of goods or services, and the sharing of profit or loss will be made in the company. This definition is given by Lindley. Then we are going to discuss about the characteristics of a company. First one is separate legal entity. A company has a separate legal status. It is an artificial person. It is distinct from its members. It is different from its members. That is called separate legal entity. Next one is limited liability. The company has limited liability. That is, the liability is limited to the face value of the shares. For example, the face value of a share is 100 rupees and a shareholder has already paid 70 rupees. Means the remaining unpaid 100 minus 70, 30 rupees is the unpaid amount. Here the liability of a shareholder is limited to this 30 rupees only. This is called limited liability. Next one, perpetual succession. It means long life. A company has a long life, long existence. Its life is not affected by the death of members, the insanity of the members, the insolvency of the members. Whatever it may be, the company will run forever. So, a company has a perpetual succession. Next, common seal. Every company has a common seal. It is considered as the official signature of the company. Next, transferability of shares. The capital of the company is divided into small parts. Each small part is called a share. These shares can be easily transferred from one person to another. The person who transfers his shares is called transferor, and the person to whom it is transferred is called transferee. Next one is separate property. The company can have its own property. It can purchase the property, it can use the property, it can sell the property. Property means assets of the company. Then capacity to sue. Sue means file a case. The company can file a case against another, and it can also be sued. These are the characteristics or features of a company. Next comes kinds of companies. The companies are classified on the basis of incorporation, liability, number of members, control, and ownership. The first classification is on the basis of incorporation. Incorporation means registration. Here there are two types of companies. First one, statutory companies. Second one, registered companies. Statutory companies. These companies are created by special act of the legislature. For example, State Bank of India is created by State Bank of India Act. Reserve Bank of India is created by Reserve Bank of India Act. Life Insurance Corporation is created by Life Insurance Corporation Act. These are the statutory companies. Next one, registered companies. The companies which are registered under the Companies Act 1956 or any other earlier Companies Act are called registered companies. Next classification is on the basis of liability. Here there are two categories: companies with limited liability, unlimited companies. Limited liability, again there are two classifications: limited by guarantee, limited by shares. Limited by guarantee means the liability is limited to the guaranteed amount. Limited by shares means the liability is limited to the unpaid value of the shares, as I had already told. Then, unlimited companies. The companies in which the liability is not at all limited. For example, the shareholders of unlimited companies must bring their private resources, private assets to settle the debts of the company in case of winding up. That company is known as unlimited company. Next classification is on the basis of number of members. Here there are two types: private company, public company. First one, private company. Private company is a company in which the shares are not freely transferable and maximum number of members is 200 and which prohibits the issue of prospectus. When these three conditions are satisfied, that company is a private company. Next one, public company. Public company is a company which is not a private company. So, in public company, the shares are freely transferable. There is no maximum number of members and the public company can issue prospectus. Prospectus means invitation to the public for the subscription of shares of the company. The public company can issue prospectus. Then next division is on the basis of control. Here there are two companies: holding company, subsidiary company. First one, holding company. A company who controls another company is known as the holding company. A company who controls the composition of board of directors and who controls the voting power of the company. That is known as the holding company. Then subsidiary company. A company which is controlled by another company is known as the subsidiary company. Then next classification is on the basis of ownership. Here there are two categories: government company, foreign company. Government company means a company in which not less than 51% of the paid up share capital is held by the central government, the state government, or partly by the central government and partly by the state government. That company is known as the government company. Example, Steel Trading Corporation of India. Then foreign company. Companies incorporated outside India, that is companies registered outside India but has the place of business in India is known as a foreign company. A company may be incorporated in Singapore or it may be incorporated in Pakistan and has a place of business in India. That company is known as a foreign company. Thank you.